finishing up here in Denmark, and I think I just wanted to sort of play a little something to start this beautiful share with, but we are here together today to sort of say thank you and have a little chat.
So here we are at the end of the big Paul Luftenegger Danish tour.
Yes, the big tour.
It has been quite some weeks.
It's been a wild journey here in Denmark.
Yeah, we just wanted to share a moment with you guys and thank you for the past weeks. Many of you have been part of this huge co-creation, starting with the big Bruce Lipton Forum Arena show, and then moving on to our event on Saturday with the most beautiful workshop, ending with an amazing concert by you in the evening. So, Paul, what has this been like for you the past almost 3 weeks here?
It's been huge. I don't even know. I'm not knowing where to look here. So I'm
going to
look here. But I want to sort of make sure that I'm saying thank you to you. It's been a beautiful experience. I think just moving beyond the last 3 years. That was always my intention, to come back here. And you had mentioned that the light in the darkness. You said that downstairs. And I think that we had so much darkness, but we still were the lights. You know, I really like that. When you said that to me, I think it was at least a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, time thing. But I remember you saying that because I had my concert here before the global pandemic. And I really liked sort of remembering that we're light. And I think that started to sort of stir in me a couple of years ago. And then you mentioned it downstairs, and it's just, I feel like we are lights again, and we get to sort of be the light in the light now. So that's kind of been my reflection, I think, being here.
Yeah. And what the world now really needs is more light, because we all know of all the disasters and all the crazy things going on. But if we can each just grow the light we have in our hearts and let it shine through and maybe affect some of the people who are maybe stuck in darkness, then I think our mission is just getting more and more beautiful, will amplify more and more. So what is Denmark to you? What is, now you've been here a couple of times, and
I do the big gulp sometimes, gulp. But Denmark is such a special place in my heart. And the thing that I think what's interesting about this time that's a bit different maybe is that I think when you do something in life, first of all, it's a vision first that you have from within the inner landscape. And then when you bring it to life, it's different than you ever anticipated, sort of can be. But I think what Denmark has given me this time is, I think that I've realized that, all these years later, I've been doing this publicly for 11 years. I realize, I think this time that I think just the courage to stand up on a stage, to be the light that I am, and to honor what mastery I've created in my own journey, and then actually asking people to sing. I think that when I was with the kids back a few years ago in Canada, when they were singing my songs, I realized that we're all just kids that want to sing. We all have a voice. We all have something that we can say and do as an audience. And this time I really am grateful that I had the vision to, I think, ask the audience to sing the chorus. And that vision kind of came true here. And I started that in Canada, which was a smaller group. But I think when I was at the Bruce Lipton event, I think for the first time in my life, I think I realized how much people just want to give in the audience. And I loved incorporating the audience and asking them to sing. And I think that they took something with them, that they were a part of something together.
Oh yeah, definitely. So that was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, and I think just doing that then in the workshop after that, it was no different with the amount of people. It's powerful because we're all capable with our voice to sing. And I think that it reminds me, I think, just of how something that seems so small can be so big, that you can do that. And we need to sing together.
Yeah, definitely. And I've actually had, after the workshop on Saturday, I've had quite a hard time explaining to other people what just happened in that room. And I think if we could, if you look at the video that we posted from the group singing Heal the World, from Spheres of Love together. That's sort of the atmosphere. So I might have seen that video 20 times since Saturday, because it sort of captures the feeling that we are united as light workers to actually help heal the world. And
literally,
if we only play our part, and there are many people doing it, then we can achieve what no person can achieve on their own. So for us to be able to sing with you and co-create this beautiful event on Saturday together, what we've talked about the days after and today as well, is that it would never have been the magic that it was. It would never have felt the way it did for us as well, and for many of you that we've spoken to afterwards, if it hadn't been for the intention to actually co-create the day. And the light that was in the room from all of you. At once, for those of you who weren't there, we had to create a circle because I kept seeing all these shining eyes, and I thought they were all looking up towards Paul and me, and I wanted you guys to see each other's eyes, because everybody's eyes were just big and bright and shining. And to hold that moment after a long period of isolation was just really, really special. So we want to thank all of you for contributing to this co-creation.
Yes. I think the other thing that Corey was filming that from above on the balcony, the one at the workshop, and I've watched it, so I can't stop watching it. Actually, I just keep watching it because I think it reminds me every time I watch it, like just how amazing we all are, actually. And I love how just naturally we were sort of all separated, and then we all just sort of magically formed this circle around each other. And it was interesting to watch just how that just naturally happened. I don't know if you really saw that.
I saw that, yeah, definitely.
It was just really a cool moment, I think, just to see everybody sort of come together and in a circle. There's no, I think just the energy is very, very beautifully round and whole, and everybody's a part of it. So anyways, I was moved very much by the workshop in that part. And then it's funny, like just the energy to do the concert after that big day. I have to say that was a big, I was sort of intrigued by just the second wind that kind of came in for me. And I think there was something far greater than me sort of at work in that room that night, especially. And I think everybody kind of felt some aspects of that.
So why don't we play a little bit from what has just happened a few past weeks here in this video, and then
closest to my heart here is Paul. I met him at the United Nations, and oh my God, I said, this is a long lost family member I didn't even know I had. And when I started to hear him play with his music coming from his heart, coming from God through him, I said, this is the most amazing thing, because I'm going to talk about vibration. And vibration is everything. And music is the vibration that gets through us and actually touches every cell in your body. And that's why we listen to music, because it enhances and enriches our lives. And I really just want to say, Paul's music is so fantastic. And please, if you have a chance at the table in the back, Paul's got his albums out there. I would buy all of them, but maybe you should buy some too, okay?
What we truly are. No end and no beginning, just full love. 360 degrees of love. It's a beautiful thing to remember. We're made of love. Here we go. So this world is here and we are here. This world is free when we are free. world is this anyways? Is it yours or is it mine? It's time to, here we go. Heal the world. Come on and heal the world. Come on and heal the world. Come on and heal the world. Connect your love from the inside out. So heal the world. Come on and heal the world. Beautiful. Yes. Anything true that when you do that sort of
Let's do a clap for that. Awesome.
Ended off with talking a little bit about what's ahead of us now. So what we created this beautiful space, and you are about to embark on other journeys, but as light workers, as this community that we have created here and have been part of for quite some years now, what is ahead of the light workers?
Yeah, well, I think that I always say that every single person is an answer to the prayers that have been prayed. That's kind of how I like to look at light workers. I think that they're the solution to a lot of the world's problems, in my opinion. And I think we all have to play our part. So I think in the time ahead of us, as our evolution sort of happens, I feel like when we unite together, the synergies of that is sort of the next space of co-creation in heaven on earth. And when I started writing this album, especially Spheres of Love, I had this vision that I think is a part of this. And it's that when we actually, energy comes out of our body, right? So our heart is literally in motion, and we're the hands of God. We call that hands of the universe, hands of creation. And when we use that energy constructively instead of destructively, in synergy and in harmony with each other, like Bruce Lipton had showed these waves that go like this, and this is science. And when the waves are in sync with each other, they actually expand and become almost double the energy. And I think that that's sort of what light work is actually, is like our energies are stronger together when we're in sync.
Yes. Yeah. And then this curve is also what heart math is illustrating as a calm heart rate variability. And it's beautiful as well. It's the same curve.
Yeah.
So what we have been talking about today is how we can grow our community together and stick around in our group, Co+creation with the universe, and keep coming in, and we will let you know what's up next for this beautiful space.
I am almost choked there. I just breathed in a lot. But the thing I wanted to also say, to just add to Geeta's messages, we're here to support you.
Yes.
Ultimately, we talked about this before doing this video, is that we're here to support our community in building something fantastic, something that's inspirational, something that is here to support each other. And one of the things that I've witnessed a lot doing the work that I do is some people aren't so great at supporting that. And I don't want to be that. So we've talked about our commitment in supporting a community that's going to evolve and grow. And I think we can shine light on some people doing wonderful things and really be, I think, just a space for those that are creating and co-creating, and to highlight some of that in our support. So I'm committed to that.
Yes.
And I know Geeta is as well.
Yes. So we send you off with a little bit of more music
Yeah.
to new adventures. And I just want to thank you so much for the past 3 weeks and coming here and doing the work. And it's been an honor to be with you. And
likewise. And I need to say, there's no better manager than Kita. And I can't thank you enough for, I think, just supporting, I think something that's really, it's inspired me again, I think, in a way that I needed sort of some oomph. And I thank you for just sharing, I think, the intimacy of friendship and soul family. That's what we are, brothers and sisters, really. I think maybe from a long time ago that we are here again. So thank you.
Thank you. Being with us, and thank you for everybody who has been with us the past 3 weeks. We actually can't thank you enough.
Yeah, thank you so very much. And the one thing that I always like to say is we've only just begun, and the best is yet to come.
Oh yeah, we have lots of plans.
Yeah, so stay tuned.
Bye.
Okay. Bye everyone, thank you.
Do you want me to say that at the end? Hold on. Okay, ready?